or
15
not?
minutes away from Sunday night's final.
Have you seen? Fights, quarrels, or behaves in a disorderly manner.
And you know Gabon are going to throw everything at Nigeria for the next 15, which means there'll be gaps left at the back. And Nigeria trying to make sure that they're shoring up the ones that might be emerging in their defence.
Just thinking, if Nigeria were to nab a fourth goal here, it might be worth taking Victor Osimhen off just to make sure that he doesn't pick up an injury ahead of that game on Sunday. He's such a vital player for them.
Not just him. Nigeria have made 3 changes, so there's still 3 remaining. 1 extra for extra time. It's taken by Chidera Azuke. Fabulous second goal. That's a lovely curler aim for Osimhen. Good cross by Bright Asai Samuel, who's certainly shaken off that knock he picked up earlier in the game, and he's had a really, really good display of the Birmingham City right back.
Got a big round of applause from Osimhen for that cross. It was a beautifully weighted ball into the area, well defended.
Boanga. Won the Golden Boot in the CONCACAF Champions League a couple of years ago. He scored tons in North America. That's a good ball in. Is Zayn for Jacques Akomi, and Stanley and Wabali grabbing it.
If Gabon were to nick a goal out of somewhere, it could make a very interesting last few minutes.
Oh, it might come here! Dear, oh dear, oh dear, and Wabali almost dropped it, clanger.
I think everybody's heart was in their mouths there.
Oh boy. And suddenly Aubameyang was in, and he almost got a touch, and if he gets any touch on that, that's in the net. Oh, it's not straightforward, is it? Signals for a change. And there are going to be changes for Nigeria here. William Troost Ekong, he'll be coming on, and Chidozie Awasiem of Nantes. The appearance number 83 for Nigeria for Troost Ekong. And they're bringing off Asai Samuel, who, well, I said a few moments ago, he's done well to survive this long, and now he's gone. And Alex Iwobi is also coming off.
So just shoring things up for the last 12 or 13 minutes with that double change.
Iwobi's 90th appearance for Nigeria. Had his moments up front, definitely. Nigeria making 5 changes now. There is still 1 that can be made.
That double substitution suggests to me what we have, we hold, with 2 defensive players coming on, and Troost Ekong and Awasiem.
Iwobi as well being an attacking midfielder, being one of those to go. Here's the ultimate attacker right now in front of goal. Osimhen on the way! And Nigeria very firmly are now! Victor Osimhen clinches it! No way back for Gabon now! It's 4-1! It's Victor on the double! And it's victory for Nigeria now! No doubt about it! It's 4-1!
That was sheer class from Victor Osimhen. Brilliant control, brilliant patience, and a fantastic finish for 4-1. There's no stopping this man now. He might have missed a chance in normal time to clinch victory for Nigeria. Well, he's done it here. He's made it safe. What a goal this is. What a finish. What a man.
All his own work. Look at that control outside the area. and then getting the angles right once more, hitting it into the far corner to a point where Mbaba simply could not reach it. That was pure skill, pure genius, pure Osimhen. He's got two. Nigeria have got four. 3 goals in extra time for 4-1. What a great goal.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
And that's it now. That certainly has to be Nigeria into Sunday night's final, and we will have it for you live and free on Sporty TV, on all the platforms, on YouTube, on the app. Make it a date. 8 p.m. on Sunday. Coverage will start well in advance of that. And it would be Nigeria against Cameroon or the Democratic Republic of Congo. And they kick off their semi-final across town in 15 minutes' time at the Al Bridge Stadium.
We're at the point in the game now where it's just don't do anything silly. Don't, pick up a silly yellow card for Osimhen, who's already on a yellow. Don't do anything that might prevent you from playing in that game on Sunday. They do have one more substitution, so even just in terms of saving the energy of one or two of the one player that they might want to take off, they could easily do that now. And victory is pretty much assured.
Don't think the rain has abated all night. I don't think Nigeria will care about that, because they are staying on in Rabat and back in this stadium on Sunday on this scoreline. There's no finality about the final. There's no World Cup spot on offer on Sunday. But the chance of the last spot is still there. This is doing it the long way, and then some. Strong work by Calvin Bassey on the left-hand side.
Have to feel a bit of sympathy for Gabon as well. It's been an amazing campaign for them in the group stage, and they gave this one a real good go against a superior Nigeria team, it must be said, for the likes of Aubameyang. It's a sad evening in a way. Not that anybody in Nigeria would be particularly worried about that, but he has been a great star down through the years.
I was still saying, I'm just amazed at how well Gabon have done, considering that 15 of their squad play in lower league European football, irrespective of the qualities of the Iranian league, which is quite strong in terms of Asia and the Middle East. Whatever about the MLS, which is a strong league. In European terms, it would be not the strongest, but it would be top 10 maybe. But for 15 to not even be playing top division football, and quite a few divisions down in some cases, it is boondoggling. And they have done so well. They've done incredibly well to come as far as they have. Now, Osimhen has done best of all today. He's got it across towards Ijuke, who got the second. Osimhen getting the next two. Tried to find a way through, but the door was slammed.
Good cut
out by Benjamin Frederick, who's been impressive today.
Very good game, instrumental in that third goal.
The other thing to watch out for is not pick up any injuries in the last few minutes. There's going to be a yellow here.
Substitute.
Just arrived on as well. He's the man based in Cyprus with Aris Limassol, the second right now. And he is a regular starter for them, but he's missed the last 6 months. And he gets cautioned deep in extra time.
That is a point as well, Will. Frustration will mount for these Gabon players who are seeing their World Cup dream evaporate in front of their eyes with that fourth goal just putting the icing on the cake for the Super Eagles. And with that frustration, sometimes you get players doing things like kicking out or, going in over the ball. You just don't want to see anybody pick up an injury here in the last few minutes.
Absolute brilliance. I'm impressed also about Nwabali going all the way up the field to join the celebrations. Flicked on again by Osimhen. Two very well taken goals by Osimhen that ended up in the far corner. That's a decent ball played through towards Aubameyang. The closest he's ever been to a World Cup. Maybe the closest he ever will be, but...
Dino Zoff was 40 when he captained Italy to a World Cup all those years ago. Mind you, it's different for a goalkeeper than a centre-forward.
Well, here's the change they had to make. Victor Osimhen is the sixth change, and he is coming off to be replaced by Tolu, who scored twice for Wolves in the League Cup since joining from Genk after being the top scorer, the winner of the Golden Bull in the Belgian Pro League last season for Genk, who led longer than anyone but slumped at the end of the season in the title playoffs. Tolu got his big move to Wolves, but unfortunately, a bit like Paul Onuachu, his move to Southampton saw him stuck at the bottom of the table. Well, Wolves are bottom right now, and they've changed boss. Rob Edwards in. Osimhen goes off a hero. Of course, there's always Roger Miller. He stuck around quite a while for Cameroon.
Never quite sure how old he was, actually. There's a big debate about that.
Yeah, well, he was 40 when he scored at Italia 19, officially, and he was officially 44 when he scored 4 years later. There was always a thought he might have been a couple of years older than that, even. So there's hope for us all. And Aubameyang as well. But there's been a lot that has rested on his shoulders, and that you would say of Bouanga as well, and the Deudon Openda. And now they're beginning to tire, and Gabon have been left quite ragged and have been beaten 3 times by Nigeria in extra time. So it's at the feet of Tolu. He's scored a couple of times since breaking into the first team, including the winner against Rwanda. Prospects for another one. Good hit indeed. Nice save, and Mbaba, who has been a star today, he's definitely kept the score down. He's one of the main factors to send it to extra time. Ndidi testing him strongly.
Really good strike from Ndidi. Fine save, Mbaba. As you say, he's been beaten 4 times in this game, but it's a measure of Nigeria's dominance that they could have had 7 or 8, but for the goalkeeper.
Short corner played by Moses Simon to Tolu. Moses Simon played a few years for Ghent, and Tolu a few years for Genk. And they're not near each other. Ooh, this is feisty. Careful, careful. That's Frank Onyeka who's overreacted a bit there. There's going to be a yellow. I think that's against Onyeka. Now he's gone down. It was Samake and say Bagnama there as well. Well, remember, Aubameyang scored 4 in that win at Gambia and then got sent off, so that's where you have to be careful.
Yellow for his reaction, and that's exactly what I was talking about. You know, just one bad foul. If he had raised his arm or something there on Onyeka, suddenly the yellow turns to red and he misses the game on Sunday. So you just need to stay cool, stay calm in those situations. Don't rise to it.
And Nigeria need absolutely everybody for that. It's going to be a big team that'll be faced. There's no doubt about it. They've both been booked. Sam McKenzie and Onyeka both going into the book on 120. And this is where you don't want to pick up a silly red or a yellow that would mean suspension or even worse, an injury. Nigeria very sensible in taking Osimhen off and bringing Tolu on. And it's going to be a team that we're used to seeing in international tournaments that will be facing Nigeria in the final on Sunday. Cameroon have a higher ranking. Cameroon in pot 1 originally, they're ranked 43rd in the world. Democratic Republic of Congo, 69th. Good ball inside and saved. An important stop by Nwabali, just for the psychological more than anything else. Bouanga hasn't found a way through tonight. It was a good ball through by him, and the final shot had a nice bit of pace on it. But he keeps Jeremy Ayono at bay. Corner is deep. Too high above Aubameyang. Shot finally off target from Nze Bignama.
Looking for a consolation goal at this stage in front of their supporters at that end of the ground, but it would be nothing more than that.
Nigeria have definitely done it the hard way tonight. The hard way continues on Sunday. Nigeria are through to the World Cup playoff final. Back in this stadium in 3 days' time.